Talk about monetizing your art account before you have 10,000 followers. Now I know that's interesting. You gotta knock it off. When I say monetize, I mean make money in any facet. Your social media though is your driver. No matter which path you choose, your social media is gonna drive people to that. Do not put that in your mouth. This is going to be a multi-part series about different ways you can make money from your art. In this series, we're going to talk about the actual process of starting. No. So let's talk actual numbers. Etsy. So an Etsy strategy that works for nobody is to just optimize your listings, optimize SEO, high quality photos, high quality listings. If that was what it took, it would work for everybody, but it doesn't. The truth about art on Etsy, I'm not sure about any other niche, to be honest, is oversaturated with AI. Some glasses I cannot see. Thank God. Standing out is really hard. You can do just digital prints, physical prints, print on demand. We're going to talk about a couple of softwares. I'm not sponsored by any of them. These are what I use for my own Etsy. When it comes to print on demand services, there's 3 that I like. I know there's more out there, but these are the 3 that integrate with Etsy the easiest. Gelato, Printify, Printful. Gelato has really good prices and really good quality. I really like Gelato a lot. The thing with Gelato is that they don't have a huge variety of products to print your art on. Then there's Printify and Printful. They have about the same amount of variety in products. I want to say Printify has a little bit more. When it comes to ease of use, personally, I prefer Printify over Printful. Beyond choosing your product, there's also different types of programs and websites that help you build your listings out. I was using eRank. eRank is a tool that lets you evaluate the usage of tags. It kind of helps you with your description. It has an AI tool which is mid-level helpful. It's not that helpful. I follow a bunch of these girls on here that are Etsy gurus, much smarter than me when it comes to Etsy. As an artist who is trying to build my Etsy, I have recently switched to Allura. It is probably what I have wished eRank was this whole time. It gives you scores on which tags are very good to use, which ones are really bad to use. It helps you build your listings from scratch. I just got it probably a couple days ago, and the listings I've put up have gotten more views than anything I've done for the last 6 months. The last program I use for my Etsy is Canva. So Canva is really good for finding mockups. I don't know if they just did this or if I just discovered it, but they have mockups now. All you have to do is slide and drop your artwork onto it. It automatically applies it to the mockup. I do have Photoshop, and I know that there are mockups that have the smart object feature, but running Photoshop, to be honest, is such a pain in the ass. Canva is really user-friendly. It's very plug and play. I am very experienced at Photoshop. I would actually call myself advanced when it comes to Photoshop. I just want it to be easy. So we've decided what our product's going to be, what website we're going to get it from, how to make a mockup, and how to research the listing. Now let's talk about advertising, marketing, and the sales force behind it. That's you, which it's been you the whole time. The thing about Etsy and any other website is you do have to drive sales to it. The benefit of Etsy is that there is a built-in marketplace for strangers to find. In my opinion, you should do Etsy and your own website. Right now, I'm trying to build up my Etsy. So Etsy, I would have a marketplace of 300 to 1,000 listings. Ooh, are you guys not listening? Whoa, you're not listening to Dad? You can do Etsy ads. I've actually seen some growth from them, but also I don't love the idea of paying for ads when I'm already paying for all of these different Etsy fees. Good and free way to advertise your Etsy is through social media. So if you have a TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, this is when you're going to start putting stuff up for it. I forget where I got this from. It might have been from work. It might have been from something I read. You don't need to have more than 7 messages in your social media about the products you offer. After that point, it kind of gets confusing. We also know in sales psychology, it takes about 7 impressions for somebody to even recognize you. This goes for your art content, and this goes for your Etsy as well. Someone has to see you and your art 7 times before they're convinced to buy it. I'd say the average artist wants to post 2 or 3 times a week. So you can expect 2 or 3 weeks to be able to drag someone from the top of your funnel to the bottom of your funnel. Funnel marketing is when you take someone from just viewing all the way to buying. I've done a whole series on this. I'll probably do another one on it. Top of the funnel content is going to be something like trends, just showing quick clips, like think 5, 6, at most 15-second video. They're meant to catch anybody and everybody. Middle of the funnel is when you're going to start trying to get people out of your funnel. Why the fuck would I want people out of my funnel? Well, they're not your customer. The faster you can get people out of your funnel that are not your customer, the better for you. This is the purposeful engagement section. Ask questions, take polls, be really interactive. Bottom of the funnel is when you actually do your calls to action that get people to buy. So you're showing your prints. You say that you only make 10 at a time, and you're only running a sale for a couple of days. So they better act now or they're going to be all gone. So you tell people to go to your bio, find your Etsy, and buy. I'm going to do a whole series about ways to monetize your art. Let me know what you want to know next.